Hello. We are doing the scene where Alice meets her grandbabies for the first time. My name is Michaela, and I will be narrating the part of Alice.
My name's Armetta, and I'll be narrating the part of Anna.
My name's Maria. I'll be narrating and also saying Charlie's lines.
My name is Casey, and I will be playing the part of John.
And action.
Woo! John pulled into a parking garage. They got out and entered a building through a door in the garage. The white fluorescent lighting hurt her eyes. The wide hallways, the elevators, the signs on the walls. Radiology, surgery, obstetrics, neurology. They entered a room. Instead of the waiting room she expected to see, she saw a woman sleeping in a bed. She had swollen, closed eyes and IV tubing taped to her hand.
What's wrong with her? Nothing. She's just tired. She looks terrible. Shh. You don't want her to hear that.
The room didn't look like a hospital room. It contained another bed, smaller and unmade, next to the one the woman was sleeping in. A large television in the corner, a lovely vase of yellow and pink flowers on a table, and hardwood floors. Maybe this wasn't a hospital. It could be a hotel. But then why would the woman have a tube in her hand? An attractive young man came in with a tray of coffee. Maybe he's her doctor? He wore a Red Sox hat, jeans, and a Yale t-shirt. Maybe he's room service.
Congratulations.
Thanks, you just missed Tom. We'll be back this afternoon. Here, I got everyone coffee and a tea for Alice. I'll go get the babies. The young man knew her name. The young man returned, rolling a cart carrying two clear plastic rectangular tubes. Each tube contained a tiny baby, their bodies entirely swaddled in white blankets and the tops of their heads covered in white hats, so that only their faces showed. I'm going to wake her. She wouldn't want to sleep through you meeting them, said the young man. Honey, wake up, we have visitors. The woman woke up reluctantly, but when she saw Alice and John, an excitement entered her tired eyes and enlivened her. She smiled, and her face seemed to snap into place. Oh my, that's Anna.
Congratulations, baby. They're beautiful.
Thanks, Dad.
How are you? You look great. How are you feeling? Okay?
Thanks, I'm okay. Just exhausted. Ready? Here they are. This is Allison Ann, and this little guy is Charles Thomas.
The young man handed one of the babies to John, and he lifted the other baby, the one with the pink ribbon tied to its hat, and presented it to Alice. Would you like to hold her? Asked the young man. Alice nodded. She held the tiny sleeping baby, her head in the crook of her elbow, her bum in her hand, her body up against her chest, her ear against her heart. The tiny baby breathed tiny, shallow breaths through her tiny, round nostrils. Alice instinctively kissed her blotchy, pink, pudgy cheek.
Anna, you had your babies.
Yes, Mom. You're holding your granddaughter, Allison Ann.
She is perfect. I love her.
My granddaughter. She looked at the baby with the blue ribbon in John's arms. My grandson.
And they won't get Alzheimer's like I did.
No, Mom, they won't.
Alice inhaled deeply, breathing in the scrumptious smell of her beautiful granddaughter, filling herself with a sense of relief and peace she hadn't known in a long time.
And scene.
So, I have been nominated as group representative to share why we chose the scene that we narrated for the Still Alice class activity. We chose this excerpt because there is such a value in the humanity of people. I think both the book and the movie beautifully illustrated how much we take for granted the little things in life. And this big life change that happened in Anne's life and in Alice's came together so beautifully. And just being present in that moment and understanding the gravity at which Allison didn't even recognize her daughter at first. And then it took her a long amount of time for her to recognize that Anne had her grandchildren. and then, you know, it kind of just very circular, in how she came back and just had this like beautiful moment with her granddaughter, and just being in that moment. I think I really enjoyed the last sentence of this excerpt that talked about how she just kind of took in a deep breath and just enjoyed the moment. And I think there's such healing in that. Even though Alice's prognosis was very poor, just bringing her back to reality for just a moment was so beautiful. And I think that as future clinicians, we need to be mindful that everybody is human and experience human things and big milestones and big life changes, and taking those and bringing those into the therapeutic session is really what is going to make or break our level of engagement with our clients. You know, we've talked in Dr. Cardin's class about talking about things that are really meaningful and to us and to our family members, and so being engaging with them is really going to bring us to the same level with our clients in the future. And also just understanding like family dynamic. I think this whole book like beautifully illustrates the very strained family dynamic that comes with, you know, being a caregiver for somebody with a mental or physical disability, and how that changes the dynamic at which things happen, or the culture or context at which those milestones and events occur. So yeah, this scene was, I think, really fitting for just being engaging with our future clients, and just being able to recognize that they too experience human things.